Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany Simon. We do philosophy through pop culture, and today we're reviewing Love is Blind UK Season 2, Episode 4. Let's see what happens.
I have to follow my spleen. I have to follow my intuition. It breaks my heart to tell you that I'm breaking up with you.
Oh my God. So Anu and Patrick are breaking up. Anu had written him a song, but Patrick initially, when asking her to sing for him, she rejected him, and his spleen told him that wasn't what he wanted. So now, after she wrote him a song and was going to perform for him, he was like, before you do that, I'm breaking up with you, which is fine. You know, her writing him a song does not make him obligated to then be with her. So I'm kind of glad that he's breaking up with her before she sang for him. I think that was kind of more the gentlemanly thing to do. So let's see how she takes it.
I'm going to follow my intuition and be true to myself. I hope that you can understand that.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. I think if she had really stuck to her own values, she wouldn't be with a non-Christian. I mean, in many ways, there is a rule about dating outside of your religious belief system. And it's interesting to me that she was even entertaining a new age spiritual person. I'm just surprised. Like, why do we do this? Why do people say yes to the obviously wrong person to date? It's kind of interesting why we do this. So it's weird that he had to be the one to put his foot down. Like, she's wearing a cross right now. She has a little cross necklace. Sometimes I think this experiment in dating in general puts us in a position to say yes to people who are obviously not our high compatibility partner. You know, she's not a bad person for thinking it would work out, but it's just kind of like just a testament to our values. Like, is it really a value of yours if you're willing to give him a chance, you know?
I came in here for gold to obviously meet someone who rocks my world and, you know, just gives me something that I can't comprehend. I feel like, unfortunately, through this process, I didn't get that person.
Exactly.
I'm really sorry for disappointing you and if I've wasted your time.
Oh, Anu is really sad about it. And she has the right to feel sad. It was, you know, she was really feeling him. And it's okay that she feels emotional about it, or also just the situation in of itself being a little stressful and emotion is high. So I'm not, you know, faulting her for feeling a way about it.
I don't really want to cry. You think you meet someone that like you're in alignment with, and then like, boom bang, they hit you in the gut, you know?
If I was there, I'd definitely put my arm around you. I'm sorry I didn't get to hear you sing. I definitely wish you all the best. I guess this is goodbye for now. I had a lot of clarity in the fact that I will trust my spleen.
It's always okay to break up with somebody at the beginning stages, during the courting stages, for reasons that you don't need to justify. You just don't want to be with them. That's a very valid reason. I can see people getting annoyed with him and frustrated with his whole spleen take, but at the end of the day, like, he doesn't have to be with her.
In the end, I don't think that either of us opened up to our core, and maybe that held us back.
Realistically, they just weren't aligned when it came to values or worldview. It was that simple.
What could blossom, to see what could flourish, to see what could grow. But that's not what happened.
So she was holding on to the what could be versus what she knew was. And he was like, I don't think anything can be because nothing was.
Felt like we were so in tune with what we wanted for the future, for our kids.
See, how would they be in tune if he's not Christian? You know what I mean?
How we want to live in the world, how we want to give to the world. But obviously it wasn't reciprocated. I didn't think this would be the outcome.
Yeah. I don't blame her for thinking this was like, I'm not surprised she's surprised. I'm kind of surprised, but at the same time, not really.
Just write me a song, man. Marriage for me is the ultimate. That is the highest of the highs. But if it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't feel good, then there's nothing I can do.
I hate that Patrick is the one kind of putting down his foot in this regard and like the way that Sophie did it. But I think ultimately, like I said, you've got to let yourself break up with people for whatever reason, because you do not want to marry the wrong person. And it's not the end of the world if you do marry the wrong person. You can always get a divorce.
I really want to be married. Like, I really want to meet someone, and I'm really like mentally there. I'm ready to give, I'm ready to love, I'm ready to be selfless. So like, it's a shame.
Yeah, I really think we've got to deconstruct marriage and what it means for us. But she's from a patriarchal background, right? Ultimately, her role as a woman won't be fulfilled unless she becomes a wife. So really, she should deconstruct her little cross around her neck. But she probably won't. And she'll be one of the many women who uphold the patriarchy through her own action and belief. I'm wishing the best for Anu and for Patrick. But yeah.
There's no words that will come out to explain how much I want this.
Okay, now Jed and Barta, he wants to make her his wife. I would be so thrown if one of them said no. I think they're so compatible, at least, you know, in the edit.
Hi, baby.
I'm gonna ask you to stand up for a second, as I want to tell you something. I really am falling in love with you, Barda. I think that's clear to see.
Oh my God.
Like, you know when they say listen to your heart and not your head, and my heart and my head, my gut is all saying the same thing. If I could, of course, I would ask for your parents and your brother's blessings. However, for now, would you do me the honor and marry me and be my wife?
Of course I will.
I'm so team Jed and team Barta. I love them. I think they're so cute together. I'm really rooting for them. I hope this works out.
I thought it was just excitement to finally see Megan. But actually it's a load of nerves as well.
So Kieran and Megan are about to see each other for the first time, and her dress is fabulous. Oh, it's so good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm shaking.
Okay, a nice slow approach. Very well done. Very complimentary. They look really good together.
This is insane. We can actually touch each other.
Madness.
This is amazing.
Okay, going in for a little kiss. They're cute together. They match.
I can't breathe.
Stunning. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Like, how's this real?
They're definitely like very like anxious and nervous, but cute.
Stop looking at you. I can't stop looking.
Did you think I'd be a redhead?
No, buzzing about that. I'm actually so excited about that.
Ugh, I'm such a sucker for love. Oh,
Katisha, would you make me the happiest man in the world? Do me the honour. Will you marry me? Love it, bro. Love it. That's my man.
I don't believe in fairy tales. I feel like I'm starting to.
okay. So Damala's hanging out with the boys. He is letting people look at his proposal. He's gonna propose to Katisha. Let's see if she says yes.
But I'm not here to be second best to anybody.
See you later, lads.
But now Javin is about to walk out too. So who's going to get to see her first is the question. Because remember, the thing with Katisha that ended up being an issue before is that she seems to people please too much. So she tends to be swayed very easily with whoever's in front of her. So my fear is whoever goes first will be her choice. But ultimately, if I was pulling myself out of the situation, my recommendation to Katisha and to people in her category would be not to get married right now. You're not ready. If you are easily swayed about spending your life with someone based off of who's in front of you, you're not ready to make that commitment.
Still here and still willing to speak to Katisha because I want to give her a chance to express herself.
Yeah, I'm good.
You sound like you're a bit down.
I mean, there isn't really an easy way to say this. So obviously, I've just really enjoyed getting to know you and spending time with you, and we do get on so well. As you know, I have another connection, and unfortunately, I had to, I had to go with my gut.
She's choosing Javin. She said he was her type. That's what I'm saying. Man, I might be more disappointed than Damala. Not literally, I feel for him right now. But honestly, like, she wasn't ready to be his wife, and he deserves somebody who's ready.
This is like a shock. You must understand that, right?
No, of course I do. Of course I understand that.
Actually, not only should it be a shock, it should be like almost borderline offensive, since she literally reassured him, don't worry, I'm not going to change my mind. I've picked you. So it's even more devastating. It's like actually soul crushing.
Why did you say like your decision won't change? I don't get that.
Oh, my heart is breaking for him.
I think because we get on so well. But I feel like the romantic connection wasn't always there.
Oh wow, so crazy.
Wow. I don't even think it's there with Javin. I think she's just going towards what she's comfortable with. Don't be angry at her. Don't be angry at yourself. Feel relieved that she rejected you before there was paperwork, before you had a baby, before we moved into each other or moved in with each other, before there was more. At the end of the day, she's released you. At the end of the day, it's a consent issue. At the end of the day, rejection is good. Rejection is good. She is under no obligation to pick him. Even though she, in my mind, led him on, better to break up with him than to continue leading him on.
I was ready to pour my heart out to you today and get down on one knee.
Please don't think that I don't care about you, because that's not true.
It's been nice getting to know you. Honestly, you're a great girl. And yeah, man, I wish you the best in your future. But this is probably time now when I have to say goodbye, so.
I genuinely do hope that you meet somebody, because you are an amazing person.
Okay, that ended better than it could have. He didn't get angry. He was upset, obviously, but he didn't lash out. She handled it the best she could. She told him right away. Now we just have to see if her and Javin really have a connection. Now, Javin did say, in order for him to say yes to Katisha, she would have to be the one to propose to him. So let's see if that happens.
Hey.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
No, I'm not lying. She changed her mind overnight. It's all mad.
Damn, and all the boys thought he was pranking them when he came in sad because she had told him, I'm not going to change my mind. But she changed her mind overnight, yeah. To be fair, she was, again, because they don't know this. Like, Damala doesn't get to know this, but she's a people pleaser or just doesn't know herself well enough. So she would have changed her mind because it was cold out tomorrow. You know, it's not even about her or him. She doesn't even know who she is enough. I'm surprised she even made a decision, right? So I hope he doesn't take it too hard.
She changed her mind overnight. And
Did you say why?
she was just like, her gut feeling was obviously Javin.
Wait, what?
So she's U-turned and she's gone for Javin?
Yeah.
To do it at this stage?
Everyone's
Doesn't sit right when you're not.
Yeah.
You can talk, you know I am.
Obviously, it's a lot for me to process right now.
Yeah, of course, mate. Mate, if she's acting like that, she ain't the girl for you.
Oh, no, I know.
I mean, ultimately, they're trying to comfort him, which is nice. But ultimately, like, yeah, she's not his future partner, and that's okay. It's a bummer. He's allowed to feel sad about it. But better now than later. Because just a reminder, like, though these couples are getting together now, most, if not all of them, might not even say yes at the altar. Some will probably say yes at the altar, but like the show always, like the show always goes, they still have to get to the altar and they still have to reject or accept. And many people do reject. So being rejected now is always better than being rejected all the way at the altar.
Damala deserves somebody who is 100% sure on him.
You okay?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sound a bit nervous.
I am nervous. I'm just glad that you're here.
I felt like maybe I should just go yesterday. I really do think that you're a great person. You've got a caring spirit. You're the kind of person I can just see being in my life for a very, very long time.
Interesting that he'd be willing to be with her after what she put him through. Like, he said he was competitive in one of the edits. Is this a part of that competition? Does he actually want her, or does he just want to win her?
Am I allowed to feel excited? I would generally be willing to get down if you were not, like, on the same page.
Oh, God. Well, I'm grinning. I said to the boys that I'll propose if she says that she would propose to me.
Oh.
I didn't plan any fancy speech. No, I'm feeling like I should have written a proposal for you. Feeling so connected to you in such a short space of time, and it's scary to think that we still haven't even seen each other. I genuinely think that there's something here, and because of that, I feel like,
This is the first time I've heard you, like, stumble over your words.
Actually, kind of true. Like, he usually gives that, like, but he's kind of nervous.
I really want to marry you.
Whoa.
And will you marry me?
He's like, I did not prepare a speech. I did not get fancy with it. He's such a boy. That can be charming to a lot of people. I'm not faulting him for it, but he is such a boy.
Oh my God, yes.
Well, there you go.
Oh my God.
She said yes.
I can't believe it.
I'm so excited. You can't explain how you feel. Like, you've created this connection with someone that you've never met.
Do you think it's the edit? Do you think the edit made us feel like she wasn't going to choose Javin, and then she did? Because, like, she's so excited and relieved. She goes, I want to be your wife. Like, really? And then more than that, are they going to go for more of a traditional marriage in some ways? Is he going to want to be the top? Because, like, he does not feel mature enough, to play that dynamic role. But then, people have done it before. I don't know. There's something off about their dynamic. I don't understand it very much.
You are my wife. Wow. I can't even believe I'm saying that. You're my fiance. Here we go.
It's just the most bizarre feeling in the world, but it just feels right. He feels like my Mr. Darcy.
Javin is your Mr. Darcy. Girl, if anything, Javin's Wickham. He's here for the competition. He just wants to win.
All right, Katisha.
Okay.
I'm going to see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
I won a prize that I wasn't expecting to win.
I won a prize I wasn't expecting to win. There is no way they get married. I'm calling it right now. I'm gonna say no at the altar. Ooh, after everybody gets paired up, I'll start making predictions about who I think is gonna say yes or no at the altar. But ain't no way they're going to the altar. Someone's saying no.
Boy, I went in there. I was ready to end it, bro. And yeah, wow. I bent the knee like Jon Snow.
Oh, Damala went and gave him a hug and congratulated him, and that was very gentlemanly.
Thank you, bro.
Just a bit of a sticky situation.
Yeah. That's women, man. Yeah. They don't know what they want.
Oh. He just said, that's women, man. They don't know what they want, bro. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so angry. She's so annoying to me right now for choosing him, for not even being able to tell. But I'm biased because I can see them, so I can tell. So upset. His misogyny, his like sexism. Ooh, I'm so pissed. Well, she says she had a type and her type hasn't worked out for her, girl. Damala's just sitting there like, hello? Hangs out with his grandma, Damala. You gave up this man for the man who said women, they don't know what they want. Imagine seeing this edit back. That's gonna hurt. Ain't no way they're getting married.
They don't know what they want.
Look at him.
The thought of being someone's husband is scary.
Damala shook. I assume the edit was correct and he was shaking his head as he heard him say that. He's probably thinking like, I can't believe you chose this guy.
I can't deny I'm excited. Definitely excited.
I don't want to make a big deal. It's nice and sensitive.
Yes, but you have to also take in your moment.
So she came to the girl lounge and she said she didn't want to be loud or excited that she's with Javin because she said she didn't want to be insensitive. Did somebody else like Javin?
I thought it was going to be a goodbye thing, not a proposal thing. So I wasn't expecting it.
Oh wait, come on, man, because like we got to celebrate. Hey, let's celebrate his engagement properly. Yeah.
I took a lot.
He's such a gentleman.
Try and do my best to let her go once I've seen her, but I'm not going to make any promises.
Okay, I'm so excited about them. I hope they really like each other.
Oh my God.
Hi.
You're joking.
Oh my God, he is so much taller than I thought he would be, or she's much shorter than I thought she would be. Super cute, love her dress. Oh my God, she's so tiny. She's so cute.
Oh my God. Oh my.
Oh, I love them together. I hope they're happy.
Oh my God. You're my fiance, you know that.
I know, you're mine.
I'm so in love with you. I couldn't do it behind the wall. I just needed to say it to your face. Yeah.
I love you too.
Okay, they're in love.
Literally, it's the way that he makes me feel that's completely different. I can see a clear picture of our future.
I haven't pictured Javin at all. I mean, I literally don't know. I mean, I hope he's tall because I'm quite tall.
Okay, so they went from Jed and Barta, who said yes to each other, and then they skipped basically, they had the girl lounge scene for a second, and Katisha was just talking to the girls about being in love and everything, but then they went straight to this. So we're kind of getting back-to-back action right now. They're about to see each other for the first time. Let's see how they look together. I mean, they're both very attractive in their own right, but I still don't think they match.
Genuinely cannot wait to just hold her and hear her voice and feel her.
Oh my God. Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so good.
No, I refuse to allow this energy to make sense. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't work. I'm sorry. It doesn't work.
Oh my God.
Wow, you're real.
Yeah.
So awkward. It's so awkward. It's so awkward. He feels like a kid. I know he's not a kid. The look is different. They don't match. I really feel like couples got to match. They got to make sense. They got to look good together. It kind of has to click. It's not clicking for me. I'm not sold.
You look amazing.
You do
look
too.
amazing.
Thank
wow.
you.
It's been a crazy time.
It has.
You know what it is? He doesn't feel actually in the like he doesn't feel invested. He doesn't feel serious to me. He feels like he's just kind of here for the ride. Like he's having a social experiment experience, and I felt like Damala was having like a real experience, not just a social experiment experience.
Very excited about the future and what this can be. Tisha in front of me, holding her, talking to her after all those days just speaking in a pod. Yeah, it was a very surreal moment. It was a magical moment. I can't believe I'm seeing you.
I know.
Like,
It's literally so surreal.
it is weird. I'm happy though. Are you
Yeah,
happy?
I'm so happy.
You look good. You got a big smile.
Yeah, sorry.
It is awkward. I think it's probably even more awkward when it's not your partner, your person.
I don't want to say bye.
I know. We have to.
I don't want to say bye.
They even hug weird. They hug so awkward.
Oh my God, I so feel like I made the right choice.
Okay, she feels like she made the right choice. I'm gonna try to be optimistic.
Bye.
You look good.
You look good too.
You look better.
He even showed up casual as fuck, bro. He's in tennis shoes, in business attire. He showed up like so casual. You know what I mean? He's just signaling, not serious. He's in tennis. He looks good for like a work meeting at a golf course or like a you know what I mean? But he's wearing tennis shoes with nice pants and a nice shirt, but he's not like dressed up for a proposal. You know what I mean?
To be honest, I wish we didn't have to separate now. I would happily go back with her tonight.
It's been a wild ride. It's been very bumpy, but I think Javin was worth the wait.
Well, she's very happy with her choice. Okay, we're gonna pause there because now they're about to transition to the vacation spot with the couples. So we've got our couples, we've got our matches. So we'll save that for another edit. With that said, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Please like, subscribe, send this to somebody else watching the series so we can hear feedback from other people because I would like to know your thoughts. Am I off base here? Am I being too hard on Javin and Katisha? Or does it just feel like superficial and like half-assed in a way? Tennis shoes to a proposal, and it wasn't even like tennis shoes. It was also a lack of a suit jacket. He just seems so young compared to her. But also, like, what was she doing? Saying that he was her Mr. Darcy. Are we for real right now? Okay, you know what? No judgment. No judgment. I don't think they're going to say yes at the altar, but I guess we'll see. With that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye-bye.